When it comes to Max, he's the Pro Max of Maxes. I'm the original, he's the Pro Max, man.
Because if you go in, we go in. Yeah.
No lighties around the table gonna order a castle light. Come on, how does that work?
If I've ever regretted anything in my life, it was that trip no Mandoza.
Yo!
We go to town. It's like, boy, but I'm fit 5 bags. Oh, I need to go home and ask, Kimang Bushe, deep throat. Because like now you don't have to come back home and answer that shit. You know what I mean? I'm like, okay, who are Deben? Sharp, 50 pills of ecstasy, 50 pills of MDNA. Yeah, MDNA, get it tax. So get it tax.
Yeah, go MDNA.
My man.
I'm texting gonna week shop in Cape Town, bro. They know me there. That shit'll knock you out, though. Try it, man.
You've got an acre of land that you can use to grow. Right now, you plus in vendor, you've got some land there, family land. Samo, grow matekwane, boy, let's become millionaires. You're playing your chinas panche, I sing you.
We are back, ladies and gentlemen. Today, Paduka, we got a special guest.
Of course.
He's one of my favorite journalists, one of my favorite broadcasters.
Of course.
You might have heard him on YFM, you might have heard him on 5FM, you might have seen him on ENCA, you might have heard him on YFM, and now he's officially a podcaster who joined the Podcast and Chill Network. Ladies and gentlemen, please make some noise for the one and only Macfarlane Moleli. When it comes to Max, he's the Pro Max of Maxes. Yeah. I'm the original, he's the Pro Max, man. Who can poison?
Listen, I'm like a cat on a hot tin roof on a summer's day because I'm babalas from last night. It was my birthday. Right?
Yeah, birthday.
Shout out, bro.
How was it?
Birthday, man.
It was a mess. Like the kids woke me up in the morning. The first thing says, "Dad, what do you want?" Because I kid you know the kids want to be nice, right? So they give me breakfast and cognac. You know what I mean? So, and it hasn't stopped since then. It's like, one way, pusha. Now I'm chillas punching.
Please play a video. He shared a video on his WhatsApp yesterday. I don't know what was happening.
Oh, that's where you got the video.
Yeah, he's got the moves, Macfarlane, bro.
Yeah, so why did Mac get this video now?
Hey, what's going on?
What the moves? Football.
Yes. Grootman. Grootman.
Yeah, it's giving Grootman.
Yo, but one thing you must never do, Saul. Have you ever been out with Mac, bro?
Nah.
Bro, yes, sis, it's dangerous.
For real?
It's an extreme sport.
Come on. He pushes you to the limits.
Bro, so
He
we
takes
had
you
a
the distance.
we had a meeting the other day, right? So he's like, no, come to my side of the world. You stay by the West,
In the West Rand,
Yeah, West Rand, right? So we got to this place. It's like one of those news cafe places where, like, during the day it's like restaurant, and then later
come
becomes
nighttime.
a vibe.
Capello, News Cafe vibes. Yeah.
So I drive there. I'm like, it's a meeting, quick and in and out,
Nice.
bro. Shot after shot after shot after shot after shot after
Banna Macfarlane. The shot though.
my dog. So
He's
now-
just lighting him up.
He's lighting him up, dog.
He ended up in deep slot. He was telling the story.
You ended up in deep sleuth.
So now,
Isn't that like 4 ways?
eh?
Deep sleuth.
Yeah, so that's what happened. Listen to the
Whoa.
story. So like now it's like 11 midnight, and him and Bada want to go to a second location.
Aha.
I'm like, second locations are dangerous.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
playing
yeah.
that part.
Yeah.
I'm not playing that game, bro. So I'm like, fuck. I gotta ditch these guys, right? So I
Good.
ditch these guys. I'm drunk as fuck, bro.
Good.
Ended up in what's it? Middlelands.
Deep slot.
See.
Ended up in Dusla.
You ditching them driving on your own.
Yeah, because remember I went there for a meeting. I didn't know it's a drinking session. You know, I would have gotten an Uber.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I ended up in, where's it?
Deep Sloot.
Deep Sloot, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, trying to find your way home.
Yeah, trying to find my way. I ended up there, and then I saw a tavern, and then I'm like, it's a hydration break. Then I went in.
Yeah, in the spirit of the World Cup. In the spirit of the World Cup.
Bro, I had to get my driving to take me home, bro, because I was too lit. No ways, man.
So I had to call Tuso.
Yeah, I had to call Tuso,
You had to call help.
Yeah, bro. I never kidding about going out with you, Meg, bro. Fuck it out. This guy's a rock star, bro. I kid you not.
No, but I can also be old school, right? It's like go big or go home. What's this thing? Like guys drink. I drink Castle Light. Kid, what are you doing? Like
like for real.
He's drinking light alcohol, and I'm gonna have one or two, and then I'm gonna leave. Fuck off.
Yeah.
Then just rather not hang out with me. It's fine. Go home, go chill with the kids, and play PlayStation. But because if we go in, we go in. That's that's how I was raised.
Me,
you know what I mean?
same here, bro. I wasn't raised like that, but that's my belief too.
Yeah.
I was raised better, but that's my belief as well. Go big or go home. No lighties around the table. Gonna order a Castle Light.
Vai.
What is this?
Let's try like a beside.
Let's push twala and funu twala. Come on, how does that work, man?
Bro, you gotta tell him the Mandoza story. He's got a funny story. It's one of the funniest stories I've ever heard.
So back in the days, right?
Yeah.
And look,
my
disclaimer
goodness.
here, like we were still very young, dumb, and just wanted to come. So what happened was,
I'm dumb and full of cum.
and like the industry at that time, there were no cell phones, there was no social media.
What a
right?
time,
And I'm like,
what a
I'm a private school boy, right? So
Yeah.
my first line of cocaine was like in standard 8, and I'm speaking like 1992, 94, right?
Jesus Christ, bro, you serious?
One understand, right? So at the time, like very young, whatever, coming into the industry, YFM, doots, the originals,
Yeah.
right? And so we go out with Mandoza. I think it was Mandoza was there. Who's the guy from TKZ that passed away?
Tukolo,
Yeah, Magesh was there. I think Brown Dash was there at the time.
Cocaine boys.
My man.
Cocaine boys.
Sinaloa cartel.
Up in here, bro. Colombino. Bambino.
We end up in some house in Soweto, right?
Yo.
We're in Soweto and we're hanging from the night before. It's just like
No ways.
a week was probably like one day. You know what I mean? Like you don't know, sun's up, down, whatever. Studio, but we're in the house. People are coming in and out. Anyway, drug den. Anyway, so I get there. I think we're coming back from 115. We're chilling there, and like now gears run out. People are like, guys, we need more. The day's still young.
Yeah.
They're like, no. Mando's like, no, I'll go have a fit. Boy, because he used to speak like how he sings, even when he speaks like
Realness.
I get into the car with Mandoza. Used to drive a black Jeep. We go somewhere in town to go collect some stash. Bona soldier, if I've ever regretted anything in my life, it was that trip no Mandoza.
Yo.
We go to town. Get to town, it's like, boy, but bafuna fit 5 bags like so tanga bana bona 5 lay 5 year to your child. Oh, kire kai mar montate mdim. Oh, so we put the 5 away for the boys, and it's like, I cut a boy. I open the pack, and I'm like thinking I must like pull a little bit, like 2 lines, and then until we get to the drug den. And then I creator boy. CD. I can see whether it was his CD, a bag of coke, 2 lines. Ati ang driver boy, ting shy. Are one kiri, yo. Why am I here? Like I wanted to, like at that time, I felt like I want to go to my mom and hug her and tell her I love her and I'm sorry for all the shit that I've done, right?
Yeah.
Because I can get 2 lines.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It means it's mine. You understand? This one is mine. It's looking at me. It's like a fucking meter long line. I'm like, damn.
Damn, bro.
Anyway, boy, I hit this thing.
So, coke, you feel it immediately.
Papa, it doesn't play. It's not here for, no, it's going to hit you like 30 minutes. No, now.
Oh, bro.
I'm going to say now.
Whoa.
I'm going to drive. And that just happened after we just bought.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So we just coming out of Johannesburg, right? Coming out and we're going to Soweto.
Where in Jozi?
I don't even know.
In town?
Somewhere in town. Not dingy places, Nigerians, Abahambe guys, right? So we there and so we coming out. So that's the first bag, right? We drive out of town, and now we're going on to almost like the Soweto Highway behind, what's this place? F&B Stadium, right? I'm thinking, I know,
I see.
I am buzzing out of my nonas. My nipples are like this, boy. I'm like, oh, okay, it's fine. I'm done for the day, guys. I've tried something that I've never done before. Sharp. How can I so it's like, hey, boy, I'm fit shine.
Yo, Ndozil.
And you can't say no, it's Mandoza.
Oh, it's Mandoza. Yo, welcome on to 50-50. Shy 50-50.
Yo, come on, 50 meters.
The second one.
Yeah.
I think by the time we got to the den, now we were 3 bags down. We had 2 left. He said, "No, Tatleyako. Then left 5 less. Boy, I am passing up. I'm like a He fell. What's up today? The day, wherever the hell we were, I found a corner in the sofa. I sat still. I contemplated my life. Never again. Never. Ever again. I was like, I had my Madiba moment. Never.
Yeah. Charlie B.
My man, may so rest in peace, man.
Oh my goodness.
Does it?
That is wild.
Macfarlane's got crazy stories,
Macfarlane.
guys. Yes,
Wait,
yes.
did you not fall to the same fate as Mike Tyson though? Because Mike Tyson had just recently confessed
floppy
that
disk.
yeah, he's got now an erectile dysfunction from cocaine.
Whoa, coke causes you soft dick.
Yeah, well,
Wow.
his use of cocaine.
I thought it makes you like machine and.
So no.
And you know, as light-hearted as that might seem, Mike Tyson's story is true, right? And if you look at a lot of the people that was, especially back in those days, that were indulging in coke, right, it does cause erectile dysfunction.
Whoa.
However, the sensation only happens if you're not wearing a condom. And that's how a lot of these guys got sick and they died. And if you look at them, look at a lot of our stars that were drug addicts, a lot of them got caught HIV and died because the only way, and it's how feeling next, the condom with plastic, I see keeper babes, let's go, live.
That's how you're gonna
That's why a lot of them got sick and got HIV, and unfortunately. And if you look at them, it's just like, I don't want a bad name and mention people's names, but Sabayasi, that have died we knew that they were indulging in drugs. It's a huge problem.
Yeah, but
it's a small problem considering that it doesn't get up.
Yeah. But yours still gets up because you got like 10 babies, right?
8 boy.
8
Yeah,
boys.
no, 8.
I still got 8 pussy, dog. 8 kids. I 8 dog. And left no crown.
Because if you touch him now, you might fall pregnant. That's how fertile.
Yeah, it's fertile.
Very fertile.
Damn, bro.
Bro, do you want to tell them the fresh and backward tea story you're going to tell them? That one is legendary.
Fresh woman that was it.
Fresh on my dog. It was back then, bro. It was back then.
So I think it was our first when they did there was that Mafikeng thing, right? The 60s, right?
The 60s, yeah.
So DJ Socks wanted to bring the 60s to Durban. He was like, 60s has been doing very well in Mafikeng, whatever. So we do this huge drive now on YFM back in the days. Hey, 60s comes to Durban. 60s comes to Durban. Because Fresh introduced Durban's finest to Gauteng and Socks and Tira will, they owe their lives to Fresh, you know what I mean?
Yes.
So anyway, we say we're going to do this huge party out in KZN. We're bringing the 60s to KZN, right? Road trip. 4 pipe, No, my man. We did it first back then. You know what I mean? I know so Shady Transi, who at the band, right? And me, and once again, I'll say it, those are back in the days. That was my young days, I'm like, oh, okay, who at the band? Sharp. 50 pills of ecstasy, 50 pills of MDNA. Woo! Let's go.
Ecstasy and what's the...
MDNA. Yeah, MDNA. MDNA, get it tax. So, get it tax.
Sounds like a respected company name. Yeah, go MDNA. Go to a stationery and I'm coming. Like, it sounds like such a respectable fucking entity. Got to get me fucking drugs.
My man.
MDNA and ecstasy.
So we all go, obviously pump this up for maybe about 2-3 weeks. And we're like, we're going to go meet at some filling station, I think Heidelberg off-ramp or whatever. That first sort of...
On the N3.
On the N3.
Yeah. After Force Heidelberg, yeah.
We all meet there and we're like, oh no, let's go, right? So me, I've got my stash, I'm not worried. I'm like, hey, how's it everyone? I'm so happy. But Zibika inside, it's a party, right? So we get there and everybody's like, okay, fine, we're going to take off from here, right? Very next stop, getting drinks, filling up cooler bags, everyone is now there, right? I said, fresh to Grand Boy. Like, I know Grand Boy, but you're nice, man. You know I'm nice, come here. Give bad boy tea.
And you went white this time around. You also work there. They're colleagues.
Yeah, we're colleagues.
Yeah.
We're colleagues.
Yeah.
And 3. Next up, we stopped at every filling station. You know how convoys are, right? Every filling station, people want to stop. They want to,
we,
top
someone
up,
wants to
ice,
eat,
whatever.
yeah.
People want to wee. Yes, as we get there. And Fresh like, man. He can't drive.
Oh, he was driving.
Yeah, he was driving, dog. He gives the fucking car to Poma Boy. Poma Boy's like, what did you do to Fresh? Make fun of you to kill Fresh. He's like, he's like sitting in the back seat, like he's sitting in front, but like his whole body's in the back seat. He's just like, hi, born, I'd say. I don't know what time we got to Durban. I don't know what happened. Bad Boy T on the other side gave his car away, went to Skamu in her car. Like, he's like, no, take my car, talk to me. I'm going with this girl. What? Later, he's like, fuck him, but like, I promise you, if Vienna was available, he was probably going to be sitting in looking that way, and the road was going that way. You know what I mean?
Wow, what a wild time.
That's why I'm like, whatever's happened in our youth, during our time, thank God there was no social media. And that generation, that sort of generation that came from YFM back then, all of them have become incredible human beings
of course.
in their own respects, right?
Superstars, man.
The shit that we used to do.
Till today.
Like, I'm sure we could have, we should be in jail. I promise you we should be in jail or in rehab or, unfortunately for some of those that didn't make it, they are dead because we lived life on the edge because the freedom of just being, doors opening to South Africa, fashion, music, Kwaito, TKZ, Boom Shaka. I mean, I was there the day that Lebo Mathosa passed away. Wow. We were partying like rock stars. And Lebu's like, I think we're going to go to the second location. This is, in fact, Bondo Ntuli's birthday.
Bondo.
He'd just become the manager at YFM. It was his birthday. Yeah. We're in some park out there. And I'd never seen Lebo Mathosa that happy. You know what I mean? She was hugging everyone, etc., etc. In fact, she was dating Chiliam's brother.
Chili.
Oh, she was dating Chiliam's brother. In fact, he was the one that's driving. Remember, everybody was quite angry at him, but and we were like, guys, we're all drinking and driving at that time, right? She gave him the car. It's not like he went out there, he's like, today I'm going to kill Lebo Mathosa.
No one does
so we wanted to go to a second location because obviously, parks get dark at night and whatever. They went to go home to go change, and they never made it back. I remember that day vividly, boy, and I was like, it's some of those things that remind us of how far we've come. As people within the industry, as Machrotman in the industry, as some would like to say, because we had to go through that. We had to go through that baptism of fire. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like sometimes Gababona, these young ones are in the clouds and they're like, get and then they come on TV like, no, I've never done drugs.
But even when you've seen them do it, I'm sure, like,
they're playing games, those ones.
Nah.
They know they're playing games. We went in hard.
Bro, fuck, we're born in a different generation.
Bro,
wrong generation.
We were chasing that generation.
Oh, my
When we got there, Captain is at the driver's wheel.
Dealer used to come deliver at YFM in the studios.
Chili tells those stories. Chili told those stories.
You know what I mean? So that generation, it was unbelievable. I mean, I remember when Chili, Fresh, and all of them left, right? There was a place called Malasha out in Randburg. It was a strip
the
joint,
strip club. Chili was known for it.
The last day of of all of them leaving, or we went out, partied, went to Malasha, brought Malasha into the studio. There were girls dancing on news, what, hey, Macfarlane Moleli, Joburg is at a high of 31, fuck off, let's go. You know what I mean?
Quick and do the kills.
You know what I mean? It was a mess.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Whoa, bro.
It was crazy. It was crazy.
Wow,
Man,
I'm so jealous, dog.
What do you mean jealous? Weren't you part of this?
No. I came after, bro.
Mac was after. Who after?
Came and started condoms,
Condoms.
No more.
They didn't have an amnesty problem, They don't do coke, that's why. They thought condoms are a good idea. They only on the coke. So condoms are a great idea. Let's don't get sick.
Oh, fuck it.
Oh, bro. What a time, man.
What a
it was
time.
crazy. It was crazy.
Anyway, so I'm reading the news the other day, right? And I bumped across this article. Fucking interesting. I don't know. There's a medical condition. It's called PGAD. Do you guys know about it?
PGAD.
Yeah, it is
Nothing.
persistent genital arousal disorder.
Oh no.
Wow.
You've never
That
heard
sounds
of it?
exciting, though.
Bro.
Like you're always getting erections.
Yes.
Oh!
So essentially, it's like, basically it means you can't stop nutting.
Whoa. You can't stop nutting.
Yes.
But you gotta be hard to nut, or you just nut even when you're soft.
So you just, even when you're soft, can you give me
That is
the
horrible.
scientific description,
That's
right?
not nice.
But it's got crazy triggers, like it's called micro vibrations. So you can be triggered by just riding a bus.
Oh, just your dickhead rubbing against your tracksuit.
Something, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, you don't wear jeans when you got that shit. Though.
Yeah. You gotta have a cup for your head to just stop it from being aroused.
It only goes to the limits.
Or you, like when you sit on a washing machine, you know, when it does the thing. Then you start coming.
Wait, man, you sit on your washing machine?
No, I'm just saying, like, you know the vibration the washing machine makes.
I think that would work for women,
but you said
though.
when you sit on it.
Yeah, like you say, you sit on it, on top of it.
So you set on a washing machine.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, hey, dog,
man.
wait, man. I don't know the feeling of a washing machine under my balls.
PGAD.
No, I think it's women. It works for women
Yeah,
sitting on
it's
top of a
mostly for
washing
women.
machine.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, it's mostly
Women
for
sit
women.
on a washing machine.
Yeah, the vibration, obviously. Then it's
Well, women arouse themselves and masturbate from a washing machine.
not that woman, but the vibration. If you'd want to, the vibration, the movements. Guess what it does?
When it washes
It
or when it
triggers the
spin
clit.
dries?
I-
When it's
I-
spinning or when it's
I've not
doing
tried it, but I can
normal
imagine
laundry.
it will work.
Because there's a different... Then there's a... You spin.
Yes.
That's the washing
I guess
one.
it depends also what you're looking for. Like,
Oh, when you wrap it round.
when you come back from work, you're like, oh, normal spin. You're like, you know,
Exactly.
what's that the mood?
It just depends.
Wow! Hey!
But you don't wash the washing machine.
Even have sex on top of a washing machine. Like, so as your woman would sit,
Yeah.
and then the guy stands, and obviously the vibration would...
Wow!
Lietsang, man.
I had a sex toy I didn't even know was there. All this time. Oh, shit.
Hey, listen to this.
I want to spin the world around.
Maybe that's how DJ Ken came with the song.
Speed, if I was speed, it's done. If I was speed. Rapid spin, 15 minutes.
Sounds so ridiculous.
Daily spin.
I'll never hear that song the same again. Spin my world around. So listen to this, right? The longest documented case of uncontrollable arousal involved a woman in her 30s who experienced over 500 orgasms in a single 24-hour period. 500.
Wow.
That's torture. That sounds like torture now.
That's torture.
Yeah, that's
torture.
like, yeah,
How-
that it stops being fun at some point.
No,
But wait,
exactly.
is she
But
now?
at what point go 100 cup of food?
It depends on your appetite. That one depends on you. You see,
Depends on your spin cycle.
it depends on your spin cycle. That one, I can't. Is individual. That one. Wait, so she's just. Wait, is she inducing these orgasms? Is somebody inducing them, or they just happening?
No, they
No,
just
it's
happen.
micro vibrations. So it could be anything, bro.
Oh, but there's vibrations.
So
Yeah.
there's some
Inducement.
inducement was being done. So that
So like riding a bus, when the bus vibrates for whatever reason, or on a plane.
Yeah. Or riding a
Then you,
horse.
then you orgasm. You know what I mean? 500 in a day. Can you tell us the look at the boozy, dude?
Dude, you're the fact checker today. Wow.
Yeah. So PGAD is a rare condition. It's caused by spontaneous, unwanted, and uncontrollable sensations of genital arousal. So the key symptoms are unwanted genital swelling or continuous erection, a constant sensation of being on the verge of an orgasm without resolution.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
torture.
Yeah, pelvic, clitoral, or penile discomfort, pain, or arching, and then multiple orgasms occurring over hours or days, right? And then the primary causes, right? It is nerve irritation. So there's damage or compression to the pelvic or pudal nerves. And then there's spinal issues where you have conditions like herniated discs or spinal cord, whatever. And then there's vascular abnormalities, and then there's other medical effects that, you know,
And it
may be
mostly happens
caused.
with women, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Mainly with women.
Yo, that's torture.
Because, I mean, imagine if men suffered from this, bro. The world would collapse, bro.
Yeah. No. Like,
It wouldn't work, bro. Hey, son, I'm just catching a bus. I'll see you now.
Hey, man, you always busting a nut. No, you always busting somewhere. My dick.
So it's a good thing it only happens to women, dog. Men would never
Because I know
focus,
women.
dog.
Because I know sometimes when you guys like cross your legs, like you guys can get really excited fast.
Yeah.
It doesn't take much.
It doesn't take much.
It really doesn't take much.
But I can imagine a person who suffers from that will also need like an oxygen tank, like all the time.
Yeah, can't
Because
breathe.
you can imagine, like already when you come, it's like it kind of like takes your breath away. So you are literally just gasping for air all the time.
What's sex like when you're on like these drugs?
It depends. A lot. I think, you know, it always depends, and even if you speak to sort of medical practitioners and that sort of stuff, it depends on what it is. So coke probably, you know, it's very lame. It's because the thing of like you've been high and whatever, and nothing works and whatever. Ecstasy, every single part of your body feels like an orgasm. Wow! I promise you, it is probably unbelievable. And also weed. Yeah. So depending on what it is that you've taken, it heightens the sensation. And what I love about what science has done as well is that they've sort of demystified a lot of the stuff. You know what I mean? I mean, like Elon Musk, for example, he survives on cat. He takes ketamine.
Yeah.
It's medically, he gets a medical script from his doctor to take ketamine because that's what keeps him up. That's what keeps him alive and working. You know what I mean? So they've sort of like
even the Nazis, they were all on what?
Yeah,
They were all on what?
I think what's this? Morphine or something, like not morphine that's normally for pain, but there's certain drugs that they used to take.
It was a heavy one, bro.
Whoa, Nazis were on drugs?
Yeah, dog.
And
Hitler kept them on drugs?
I think they were on ecstasy. I think so that they wouldn't be depressed from what they saw at
And what they did.
Yeah, and
what they did.
and
Most
some
what they
things that
did.
Yeah.
What they saw is what
so
they
they
did.
gave them happy drugs, you know what I mean?
Can you check what the Nazis were on?
Yeah.
Bloody Hitler.
You know what I mean? So it just, look, a lot of these things have been sort of demystified and declassified as well, because before it's like now people can smoke weed and we don't look at them and judge them as much, but they've done that as well with various other ones as well. Yeah, so it's the world is a different place. I mean, you could be sitting with someone, you see,
Yeah.
but it's just sitting there, yeah, no, we like that presentation. No, you guys are doing great at the network. Cantu is high as a kite.
So if my woman is waiting for me at home today, what's the go-to you would recommend? For
The go-to?
Yeah.
I would say a nice spliff and a nice blunt, dog. Like,
Nice blunt,
baby, you know, just laughing.
Yeah,
You know, just
blunt
laughing
will do
and
that,
happy.
man.
A blunt will definitely.
And do you
do
feel
that.
like every thrust, every action, you feel it in slow mo?
Yeah, man. Wow. Keep moving. It's a movie. It's a blue
you
movie. Lily
promoting
too.
And what about edibles? Like, do they give you, because it's all like THC, but does it give you the same high or that feeling if you're smoking versus if you're eating
so
it?
I would like edibles are only nice the day after, because on the day that you do take them, you're like, oh my God, what's going on? The day afterwards,
Morning
you're
after,
like calm,
yeah.
you're like you're relaxed.
They're
You're like,
still there, but
Edibles light.
Yeah.
But on the day, you're like, oh my God, what's going on? I'm freaking out. Mommy, I love you so much. Yeah, but the day afterwards, you're like, okay.
What's happening in the weed business, bro? Because I hear it's like big business right now,
This
bro.
is big business. I mean, it's probably Dipache. This is when they speak about the green economy, they speak about electric mobility, and then they speak about cannabis. And cannabis, for me, is probably one of the biggest industries that is yet to come out, not only South Africa, but the rest of Africa, right? Because you speak about cannabinoids, you speak about THC, and all of the sort of properties that these things have. You know what I mean? I mean, there were people even during COVID that were like, no, boil a little bit of weed, drink it, that's it, you will not catch COVID. You know what I mean? So all of these sort of like little herbal medicines that came out, but there are people, and that's the thing for me that worries me, Mac, is that, you know, as black people, we're always at the end of this line, right? White people are in production. I understand that they're creating lights so that they can grow better. These people that are creating fertilizer just so that these plants can come out and whatever. And the sort of pharmaceutical, I mean, I interviewed Prof. De Beer. Prof. De Beer on
Yeah, I
podcast.
remember that guy,
And Prof. De Beer will tell you straight up that there is not a disease that marijuana, that probably can't cure. Cancer, treatment of HIV, Libanda, one of the things that people have here.
Shingles.
The shingles. Shingles. There isn't a disease that marijuana cannot cure, and that's why Big Pharma will not allow for it to succeed. They won't allow for it. But that's the time when to get in, because you know when everybody's like, oh no, this is not the right one, then all of a sudden once Big Pharma is starting to make money, it's like, no, this is the right one. You know what I mean? So
even the messaging, the marketing.
The messaging, the marketing. So this is the time to get into it. I understand. I mean, you've got the Eastern Cape, which is probably the biggest growers in our country, and then you've got Lesotho as well. A lot of the weed comes from there and what have you. But I'm telling you, once we start this sort of revolution and away from, because you remember, pharmaceuticals don't want to cure you. If they cure you, you're not coming back.
Yeah, they're out of business.
They're out of business. They're losing a customer. You know what I mean? Whereas if you now start taking these sort of herbal medicines, I mean, look at the Chinese herbal medicines are the biggest in the world. Probably there's someone that drinks green tea every day here because they believe that, you know, they've created an entire industry around it. I mean, I wake up in the morning and I have like a little pill that comes from Prof. De Beer, which has got cannabinoids, and I drink my tea at night. Best sleep in the world that you'll have. You wake up, you're calm, anxiety is gone. You're like you're almost like in this plane where you're able to function like a normal human being without the anxiety. Because you know somebody said something very amazing to me, right? Where you in South Africa, right? And I'm going to try and make this as short as possible. You wake up in the morning. What's the first thing you do? You look, okay, is my partner okay?
Yeah.
Are the kids okay? Windows are not broken. Nobody's broken into my house. Okay, now shop. Everything's fine.
During YFM days, you wake up and you're like, where am I?
Where am I?
Who is this?
Who is this?
It's my dick strapped up. Let me call a doctor. Where's my phone?
Well, I understand. But if you look at the level of anxiety that we operate from in South Africa, it is unreal, guys. We've got burglar bars. We've got an alarm system. We've got cameras. And, you know, once you finish washing, you get into the car, how bula garage, you hoping that nobody's just like, it's Figgy. You understand? That's just like, no, but that's just at the garage, right? So the garage opens, you pull your car out, right? You're now in the yard. You want the garage to close. You open the gate, you're checking what's happening. You're like, you know, get out the gate closes. Dogs are still fine, they're alive, they haven't poisoned them. You understand what I mean? And every neighborhood, that's how every single day you get to the robot. It's like you're watching Wimbledon. You check, is nobody going to come and fucking smash my window, try to take my phone or whatever. That's the level of anxiety that we live with every single day in South Africa. So imagine how highly strung people are, you know? That's why people are like, hey, you bump them or something like that, or they take out guns and they start shooting at each other.
Road rage is getting hectic, man.
Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
So things like those sort of the cannabis and these medicinal things help to calm you. They calm you, sharper, road rage, okay, sorry. You know, you get onto the highway and you go about your day. But there's people that are highly strung, that are constantly living like that, and Big Pharma will always give you Ritalin and this, anti-anxiety, what.
Ashwagandha. Oh, that's big now. Ashwagandha, you know, it's trending now, that thing. It's big.
What is that? Is that a pill or what?
It's like a pill or whatever.
Pill, and it calms people and they're like... How are they? Like numb, nonchalant,
Which is a danger because you also still have to be human. Whereas with marijuana, you're still able to function as a normal human being.
Yeah, of course.
Get away from the pills, guys. Come to the green side. And I'm hoping, Mac, because I spoke to even Prof, because Prof is like, guys, you're the only network that are free. You guys do whatever the hell you want. I want to be a part of this because I think this is something that can save South Africa, that can help South Africans. He was even telling me about a staff member of his was able to almost like reduce their CD4 count just by taking the pill every day.
Whoa.
Now, you can't say you're going to stop AIDS. No, that's not what he's saying.
Yes.
But if your CD4 count is reducing, it means you're becoming a better human being as a result of this. You know what I mean? So we've got to get into it.
That's proper, bro.
Yeah.
What's the value chain like? So you got the grower.
So you've got the grower, right? You've got the people that physically can in their backyard grow, right? You've got the people that are then going to pick it, take out the what they call the flowers, right? From the flowers that can then go to market for people that want to smoke. There's guys that can make the oils, the CBD oils. There's guys that can then go out and make hemp, because you can also make hemp. In fact, Mercedes and BMW are the only vehicles that actually make their seats out of hemp. It's not really leather. Well, I understand. So there's a value chain of so many products, balms, things that, you know, from injuries. In fact, that shingles, you take the pill and you also rub that balm of his, it removes it within 2 to 3 days. People that have got cancer. In fact, I know from a family member, my partner's family member came out and said that we started giving them the tea and the pills, and all their pain was gone from prostate cancer. Prostate cancer. And we know how many people are now suffering from cancer and the pain that they go through as a result of that. My man, that value chain is massive. As black people, this is probably one of the, outside of the taxi industry, this is probably the only other industry that we can get in, be involved in, and be active and start creating millionaires from, because that is the green frontier.
Bro.
You know what I mean?
Crazy.
Yeah.
And in other countries, it's already booming.
It's booming. I mean, you look at the Nordic countries, booming. You look at in the US, especially California and whatever, massive. In fact, Mike Tyson that you're speaking to, remember, he's got Mike Tyson edibles, he's got the weed.
Mike Tyson, bro. When I'm in Cape Town, I buy my weed from Tyson, his shop. You know Mike Tyson got a weed shop in Cape Town?
No way.
You don't know Mike Tyson got a weed shop in Cape Town? Bro, Mike Tyson got a weed shop in Cape Town, bro. When I'm in Cape Town, that's where I buy my weed at the bloody expensive, but at the Mike Tyson weed shop, bro. They know me there. That shit will knock you out, dog. Try it, man. Try it, bro. Yeah, Mike Tyson's got shops all over the world in Cape Town. He's got a shop. That's how big it is.
Are you sold at this?
Yeah, no, I love my edibles. So, yeah, you just motivated me to continue because I was on an edible break.
Let's get into business, man.
I'm scared, man.
No.
I like to be in control all the time.
Weed and stuff, yeah.
So I don't like getting paranoid.
Only when you ended up in deep sludge.
He controlled his car. He controlled his car to deep sludge, to the tavern, deep in the tavern. You were in control.
No, but look, I mean, with all of these things, it's just about being responsible. You know what I mean? It's definitely about being responsible.
Please, man.
And the medicinal stuff, is purely for that, because they don't then put THC, which is normally what makes you high, right? Okay. So they remove a lot of that.
Wow.
You know, you still get a bit of a, but it's not at the height of going out there smoking a joint. You come back here, you're like, I'm a fit in a grand. No.
Colin, you're so right though, because all these cannabis shops are in every shopping center, malls,
they're everywhere.
Clearly, there's something there.
To show you how big it is, there are more cannabis shops in this country than ShopRite, Pick and Pay, Checkers, and Spar.
Yeah.
And those are legacy like businesses who've been around for like
So can you imagine? And just let's just think of the maths, right?
Oh, wow.
There's more of those stores. Maybe let's say there was about 1,400 of those stores, right? Bigger than any retailer that you know in this country.
Wow.
And you go in there, and if you buy edibles or whatever, let's say for example on an ordinary day you're buying for $100, right? Whether it's a joint, whether you're buying dry and you're gonna go do for yourself, whether you're buying the Rizzler or the Crusher or whatever.
Which could be like 150.
Do you understand? A pre-roll, which is about 150 on average, right? On average, about
You can get to 400.
Pre-roll. Look at that economy.
Doesn't Techo have one? A weed shop? Techo,
Yes.
I think he's got a store,
He's got a store too.
Well, we know Tolis Mo's he was in it before. The business of liquor,
he had a store. He had a
of weed,
store.
Tolis Mo was selling burgers of weed.
So it's massive. It's massive. And as I'm saying, like we all speak about the greatness of Pick and Pay, Checkers, and what have you. Think about these stores now. Imagine what that would do to the economy, especially for people like you've got a patch of land, grow, supply a store. You understand what I mean? So it's one of those things and those businesses that we need to get in now. We don't need to get to a point where it's now controlled. They put systems in, and Ugoga that's got like land. I mean, I look at someone like DJ C Live, right? C Live has got land, and a lot of the guys that, especially that come from the homelands, you know what I mean? You've got an acre of land that you can use to grow. Right now, plus in vendor, you've got some land there, family land. Tamo, grow matekwane, boy, let's become millionaires. You're playing your chilas panche, I sing you. Boy.
Imagine me trying to convince my aunts, because they're all like, we've got a big six in my family, and they all like run the family and everything.
Big six like the cartel of Cat Matlas.
Yeah. So it's the 6 grown up.
Yeah.
The 6
Imagine trying to pitch, let me grow weed, dog.
What? Yo, bro, it's money. Are they in business or what? Or it's there, bro. They're running a church. Are you running a church? Or are you running a business? You want money or what, man? It's
but
money,
it should
bro.
also land easy because I can't they speak vendors to Remategwan.
Macfarlane alone. He will do a presentation.
No, I saw you nodding the whole time. Mara, you stopped weed. Why did you stop if you keep nodding? Because we stopped. And these guys were heavy, bro. How many joints? They used to have like 5, 6 during the show.
Yeah, they were like crazy smokers, man.
During the show, just before the episode starts.
Hey.
Look, I think I stopped because I wasn't even an avid smoker like that. You see, so I was just occasionally smoking, so I just stopped. Yeah, but I agree with all the, the direction that cannabis is, especially when it comes to health of people. So yeah, I agree with that.
That's crazy, man. Yeah. Anyway, Ghost Lady, what you got for us?
Macfarlane, did you see the interview with Nonhle Tema? She did it with Tando Tabete.
Oh, Nonhle Tema, the one that introduced us to Twitter.
Yes.
I think that's where you're going. Yeah. I saw like.
So there was a whole
clips of
backlash. Yeah.
That's what she said.
She got backlash.
So obviously
said-
people are mocking the fact that like who starts Twitter,
Yeah.
But the honesty is that if you don't know who not Tando, I mean Nonhle Tema is, then you will not understand the backstory.
The original rage baiter.
Yes. But also,
Can you pick up some of her tweets, please, from back in the days when she was rocking everywhere?
I remember
like
that
she brought Twitter.
YFM, if you work for YFM, if you work for YFM, I own you. Yeah, all of you and I know you. We see a parking lot today at YFM, and then you all of you. And then there was a time when we were at Y.
Yes.
No. So, and also another thing, it was how Tando like responded to that. That's why she also got the backlash. Like, don't you know like how great this girl is and where like her history and what she started and what she pioneered. And let's be honest, Nonhle Tema literally did a lot.
No, she was the it girl.
She was the it girl.
She pioneered that, bro.
The it girls, the Omonangs, Boities, everybody that followed was like the sort of a template they were following of
It's the
Nonhle Tema.
blueprint to being a slave queen. Like she started this sort of revolution.
Not a slave queen, but a talented girl in the industry making waves. Because slave queens depend on their bums to get ahead.
That's true.
Those are two different things,
Yes.
The blueprint to being an it girl within the industry.
Yes. Get the brands, the whoever, Nivea's and them
It
on
was
board.
Dark and Lovely.
Dark and Lovely.
Yeah.
She was on Dark and Lovely packs, man.
Yes.
I remember.
So here's my thing, right? Because Nonhle's generation, as much as she's a bit younger than all of us, more fresh, Lebo Mathosa, whatever, we saw her growing up in the industry, right?
Yeah.
We saw her star and rising and shining. And I think, as amazing as she is and all the wonderful things that she's done, you must... And that's always been for me, that you're only as great as your last show.
Yes.
Respect the craft, respect the mic, and respect the camera. It's much bigger than you.
Way bigger
Because
than you.
and unfortunately, and the saddest thing about our industry is that there's no longevity for girls within our industry unless you really work hard. For Machita, we can probably get away with it. I mean, I've been reading news since 19 whatever. I've been in the industry since 1999 to 2000 because I'm doing news, I'm doing serious stuff. Unfortunately, with a lot of our girls, is that you've got to look hard, you've got to be pretty. There's always going to be a prettier
And
girl.
sometimes you want to be a
There's always
mom.
going to be somebody hotter. Sometimes you've got to be a mom.
Nature
You understand what I mean? And then people move and go with where the sort of wind is blowing. You know what I mean? And for me, it's staying relevant is very, very important. But what's next? So what did she do after that? What did she do after that? How do you keep that? How do you go back and reinvent yourself, right? And it's very difficult if all you've been is about looks and being the it girl. What industries have you built? What companies have you built? What have you started? What businesses do you have? Because people have this thing about us, about people that are within the media. They see the glitz and glam. They see this, but they don't think about the fact that we've got to get into meetings. We've got to be speaking to advertising agencies. I mean, for you to be where you are, Mac, and big shout out, my boy, because you've really, really done an incredible job. You've also created the roadmap in terms of what to do in the sort of podcasting space.
Definitely,
right? So how do you create longevity?
Sometimes it
for
might
yourself?
lead you to deep kloof, Mara.
Well,
The map is there. But the map is
Once in a
there.
while, Once in a while, you go to a tavern.
So for me, I'm also saying that's a smart move by her, because if you'd forgotten and didn't know who Nonhle Tema was, now you know because of what she did on that interview.
But I want to go back to what you're saying, right? So then in the same breath, right? I want you to highlight the guys that have done it well. So, for example, I look at who's Date My Family? Who owns that, Konje?
Basetsana.
Basetsana, right?
Basetsana, yeah.
Oh,
She
that's
was a prom
Connect.
queen. She was in the
Date My Family,
whatever.
Perfect Wedding.
She did TV, whatever, and then now she's like still eating.
Bastana Kumalo owns Top Billing, and they
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
Right? So that's number one. Where you're like, okay, shout out, right? Then you look at Anele, she's doing the same thing.
Yeah, she just
Anele
bought a
doing the
legacy
same thing.
production company.
Yeah,
Rapid Blue.
You
dog.
understand?
Like, what the fuck,
You look at a
bro?
Bonang who sailed in the sunset, doesn't even care about training anymore because she's still making her money.
That's right.
So I want you to highlight like some of the people that have, because you're saying Nontle, what did she do after? That's your only criticism.
That would be my only criticism. You know, how did you keep that longevity? I mean, you look at the stories that I'm telling. You look at someone like Oskido, right? Oskido just got order of something. Ikamanga, right? Fresh is back into radio again.
And he's got business interests
and
that we don't know of.
He's got other business interests
mining and all.
as well, right? Pepsi Pokane were the first Simonye presenters, right? Pepsi's doing Pepsi. Yeah, Pepsi Pokane. Yeah, remember Pepsi back in the day that
I remember
Simonye
Pepsi,
with Clema West in them. Pepsi are the guys that just gave us the Polygamist. It was his production.
He's polygamous.
And many others.
Shout out to Pepsi, man.
Pokane, that's his production show that he owns with the Zuma sisters. You understand what I
King
mean?
of Instrumentals guy, Manda.
Manda. What there's
He does Gomorrah.
Gomorrah.
It's just shows, man.
He's
That's
just
many
shows.
shows.
Yeah, that prison one.
And then he rents out equipment as well. He's big on production.
Just bought Red Pepper.
Whoa!
No, Urban Brew. Urban Brew. He's just bought.
Oh, even bigger.
Yeah, he bought
Urban Brew.
Yeah, they just bought out
Whoa,
Urban
that's
Brew.
like, whoa, Urban Brew production TV and them.
Wabon.
Shit,
You understand
bro.
what I mean? So it's about number one, respecting your craft, respecting the industry, respecting yourself, and seeing beyond that, right? And seeing okay, at some point in time, podcast and chill is not going to be about you anymore, right? You're going to walk out of here and say,
Can't
guys,
wait for that day.
drops my.
He's walking out already, man. He's here off the show. I'm not complaining.
He was complaining about cups. Remember, I was complaining about cups. These cups, bro. You're fucking cups. Let's change cups.
He used to drink from mugs during the show. Now the mugs. Oh, fuck the mugs. What a branded cup. Man was bitching because they weren't branded cups, guys. Before we started the show. I was like, what the fuck has happened to you, my nigga?
10 minutes
He was
of
like, so why you
cups.
shouting? I'm like, because what's happened to you, bro?
I found him like downstairs washing cups for me.
Hey, dog. Turn up. Paint cups there. It's like, bala on the cup so that Mac can be a piece.
Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
You've got to walk out of here and be like, I've done my job. I've opened up the doors. I've created opportunities. I'm out, and the legacy continues. Because that, for me, that's where the magic lies, right? That's where the magic lies, where you create an opportunity for those that come behind you. I mean, all three of us sitting here, Greg Maloka, our godfather. You understand what I mean? Greg Maloka is our godfather. I mean, Griza,
Griza.
I'm here, and all of these drug stories that I'm telling you about, I ended up in rehab, right? Nobody wanted to touch me in the industry.
Bro, you were in rehab.
Mamela story, boy. So nice.
You know what? Oh, shit. It's curtains when you end up in rehab. Well, not really.
It's curtains for you, yeah.
Yeah, but dog.
So let me tell you the story, right?
Bro.
Some ANC guy likes me, watches ENCA, loves the news, whatever. He's like, oh, no, this is my guy in Tanamla. I want him to come and MC my wedding, right? MC, I go there. I think, so the wedding was on Saturday, right? And I don't know how comrades do their things or whatever. And so I go there, Kikinya Sutu, and it's my rockstar days, right? Shaya Sutu, go MC this wedding, right? And you know, one of those gigs where you're like, hey, the person that organizes for you is someone that you trust, but you don't necessarily know the payer.
Yes,
anyway, long story short, client is like, I know, boy, grand, we've eaten, everything's been great. Gives me 50,000 Rand cash. Cash content,
Cash 50 gorillas.
Back then.
50 gorillas.
Back then.
What's back then? What year is this?
I'm thinking this is probably 2002, 2003.
Wow.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's the time. Yo.
My man.
MLs were
So
flying
around
around.
there, Wabo, give me 50,000 rand cash. I'm like, this guy doesn't know me. Sharp, it's like, oh no, you must eat afterwards. What? Hey. I don't have time for lili. I've done my job. I've emceed the wedding, reception, what. Ladies and gentlemen, you may kiss the bride.
Yo, Sharp.
What?
Yo. And remember how much 50K is that time?
Yeah, it's like 200K now.
Yeah, now, yeah, pretty much.
Cash.
This is like, you can go get a car.
It's what I saw.
Yeah.
My man, that was the Saturday. I woke up on Wednesday at a rehabilitation center.
Yo, that's the one great thing the ANC did.
I woke up on Wednesday.
Bro.
That thing, like at my house at home when I left my wife and kids. Since Bankrina, Kilo MC.
Strong decision.
Wong understand?
Yeah,
I'm waking up at rehab.
decision.
I'm wearing those sharp pointed shoes. I'm in a vest and I'm wearing like formal pants with lines of it, like a tuxedo type thing.
Yeah.
Wong understand? And that was it. I was like, okay. And they asked me, do you want to be here? Because you can't put a person in a rehabilitation center unless they want to be there.
Yeah,
Otherwise, it's actually illegal. They have to make the decision to say, I want to be here. I want to heal. I want to become better.
Yes.
I wake up and I'm like, what the fuck? I'm good with the big Buddha and Next moment, I'm in rehab, right? Wednesday. So Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 5 days later.
Macfarlane. Yes. Rockstar Macfarlane.
5 days later, Wang understand?
Yo.
I get up and they're like, do you know where you are? I'm like, who are you? Leave. Do you know where you are? Who are you? No, we're at a rehabilitation center, whatever, somewhere in the Magaliesburg, Sharp. Do you want to be here? What am I doing here? I understand. No, they tell me this is what's going on, whatever. And they're like, do you want to stay here? I'm like, yes, I want to stay here. Please bring me clothes, stuff to change. And I did an entire, I was in fact supposed to have done like a 12-week program. I can't remember. I think it's a 6-week program or whatever. But I was there the entire time. Wow. I went straight into it, whatever. Now I'm walking out of this place. I don't have a job. I've got nothing. Obviously, still trying to sort out sit with the family. Come on, they've taken everything. Phone you made. You WhatsApp,
Everything.
I still now need to go home and ask, Kimang Bushe. Bushe, deep throat. You know what I mean? Because like now you don't have to come back home and answer that shit. You know what I mean? Rehab, you drug free. Now, let's have a little bit deep throat.
I think deep throat is a sauce. You know, like a deep throat told us. Why do they use that deep throat for a sauce? A deep throat has told us that salt. It's a sauce.
Alias. It's an alias.
Now you're having to go back and answer to that, right? Be that as it may, I'm like, I'm healing, whatever.
Wow, my goodness.
And they throw in the... and then, okay, I come out and everything's fine.
Yeah.
I'm like, shit, Spani,
Yo,
dog. Luckily, Greg found out about it because he's obviously like, why isn't this guy coming to work?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He's AWOL.
Where's he gone? He's AWOL, whatever. Eventually, they get a hold of my ex-wife, and they're like, "What's going on?" And she then tells him, tells Greg, "This is what happened," or whatever. She's like, "Don't worry, it's all good." Anyway, by the time I come out, first meeting with Greg, I walk in there. He's like, "I don't want to know anything." Bob Mabenda's starting his breakfast show with Cooley Roberts. You're gonna read the news there, my man. Don't fuck around.
Just like that.
Just like that.
End of story.
So now that's Kaya, but when we went into rehab, who were you working at Kaya?
No, I was at Kaya. Yeah.
Oh, different show, okay.
Yeah. So
You changed jobs.
yeah. So
I'm thinking, because everything is telling me, I'm thinking it's wide. It sounds like wide day. And go Kaya with rock stars also.
So I come back and he's like, Bob Mabenda's starting this. So Bob Mabenda's going to be given the breakfast show, whatever. We need a newsreader for it. You're the perfect guy for it. And it's like almost like how, in fact, how teams work, right? The guy that is the most disruptive within a team give him a leadership position, everything changes. Because Akira obviously has got a big mouth. So if that's the case, then give him a leadership position, everything calms down. But because of WAPAP, he's able to tell guys off, able to get them into line, etc., etc. He's like, and you can imagine, I'm reading you, my first bulletin is at 5:30. You know, the time I used to, most of the time, the time I used to come home. Now I've got to be at work
in the morning,
to read headlines at 5:30 because the first bulletin comes out at 6 o'clock. You know what I mean? So, like Greg Griza, I owe my entire life to him because had he not done that, I don't know where I would have ended up.
He straightened you,
understand?
in a way.
Because it's also that thing, Ari, now you come out of this place, you don't know what to do. You might end up back in the streets again. You might end up back into shit, or you get so depressed that you're not getting work, you're not getting this, and you end up being depressed, and now you just either take your life or you end up in the streets.
Yeah.
You know, so Greg was like, take him, gave me a position of responsibility, and I've never looked back.
Yeah.
You know, I've never ever looked back. And so I, owed to Greg Maloka, he actually saved my life.
Bro, and it kind of reminds me of what we're doing with the new era on the network, because it's like, if you look at the lineup, it's just second chances.
Yeah.
Fuck is wrong with this guy? Yeah, it kind of reminds you, sorry, man. It kind of reminds you of the day.
And that's YFM was a place of second chances. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just says, fucking hell.
I mean, even this guy, remember, they kicked him out the radio and he gave him a second chance.
Yeah. We gave him a second chance. Did it say we? Did it say we? Did it say we? I don't know we. Did it say we? Yeah, we gave him a second chance. What was the man? He asked me, hey, what about you? Man, he's great. He's brilliant. I grew up listening to him. You know, it's amazing. But bro, on the real, grew up listening to you on the radio. You sound pristine, amazing, coherent, well articulate. I could never think that you were going through all of that behind the scenes.
Of course.
Because you were like, when I heard you, I heard discipline. Funny enough. And maybe it's but you were so good at your work.
Even the times with DJ Smooth, like you were the well-spoken guy.
But remember,
and you know.
And it's wrong for me to probably say it's the facade that we put on, right? And I'm saying it again. When this mic goes on, when that camera rolls, right? Raspana no. Right? Because be that as it may, the only reason that I've probably been lucky enough to have the longevity within the industry is because I've always respected the craft.
Something you said earlier.
Mamela Boykes, we used to go to, there was a place called where was it? It was where the exclusive cars used to be. It was owned by
Chimeli.
No, not Chimeli. Here in Randburg, right? In Randburg, there used to be
there's exclusive parking there in Chimeli.
Yeah, there used to be exclusive.
In Chimeli, you can't park your Polo. Hey, you can't go to Chimeli and park your Polo, your Kia there. Except for my Kia, of course. It unlocks the doors that are closed. That's why it's finish off. So there was a place.
I can't remember what this place is called, but it was owned by Oskido and the whole Kalawa Jasmine thing and whatever, right?
Oh, Zambezi.
No, not Zambezi. It was in Randburg.
Calabash.
Not Calabash. There's another one, man. I can't remember the name. But it was there in Randburg, right by the corner, just after MultiChoice, right by the corner. And it used to rock every Sunday. In fact, that's where...
Calabash.
That's what's Calabash.
It ended up being called Calabash.
Yeah, she was the resident.
On Republic.
On Republic.
On Republic.
But there was a name...
So it was Calabash.
There was a name... it had a name before it was Calabash.
I see. There's a Grootman name.
Pel, if you check here, these are grey. They might be black, but these are grey. Right? So before...
Because Kanye is the one who sings with Jezebel. Hey.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
She was on the streets during that era, yeah. She was the professor in the streets. You know? All the students, she had students. She was the professor.
Yeah.
She had students.
So anyway, I could leave that place with Fresh, because Fresh used to play there and whatever. I could leave that place with Fresh at about 5 o'clock. We're at YFM by 5:30, about 5:15, because it's just down the road. I get my bulletin from whoever's doing the morning handover, and Bona, Hwashiwa, I can't, he fell, right? Fresh used to literally go, "Thing, this is YFM News," and then go knock on the window, and I'd wake up, and I'd do the headline. And we do that at 5:30, at 6 o'clock, at 6:30, at 7, right up until 9 o'clock when the show ended, and then I'd go home and sleep. And nobody would know, except for the times that
we were listening.
Once in a while, people would be like, because then my voice is gone. If it's been too hard, right? And that happened maybe once or twice in my entire career. But like I was at Mafikeng at the 60s, whatever, partying the whole weekend, and I get back. In fact, it happened once at Mafikeng at the 60s, and then Opi Kopi. You don't want to party with white people, right? Because you know Opi Kopi, like as you leave, there's ambulances.
Wow.
Ready for you. I went once to Opi Kopi, and those are the 2 times where I lost my voice and I couldn't do my work. I've always showed up.
Yeah, and this generation doesn't respect the craft, bro. It's
No, they
bigger
don't.
than all of us, bro.
Yeah, man.
I think it's because...
And it's what puts you on.
Yeah.
So if you don't want to respect the craft for the craft itself, respect what gives you the name that you brag about and go on about. You're giving Julia some Kwanazi, fam. Julia some Kwanazi vibes, yeah.
Oh, like...
You remember Julia some Kwanazi at the MacG Commission? Yeah. So I'm like, yo, bro, you're giving Julia some Kwanazi, man. But just respect what gives you the name you're bragging about.
But do you not think it's because right now it's very self-centered in terms of it's just you and the camera, and then you get all these followers and all this money?
There's no Craig that needs to give you a job that you are beholden to perform. There's no
handover from Grootmans to say this is how we do it.
A lot of things are gone now. It's I made myself.
Yes.
Yeah. Yet you're still performing a craft, and people gravitate towards you due to how well you do it. But people mistaken that to me. It's like they gravitate towards me.
Yes.
No, it's how well you do a thing that you're doing well.
Anyway, one person used to do a thing, which is what we started talking about. This is not
she's
Can you read
whole,
the tweets, right?
She's
September still. What a segue.
Yo, bro. 1 hour. 1 hour. 1 hour segue. Thank you, man. Boy.
Cut Blanche would have had like 6 ads already, no?
Listen.
Oh, yeah, with no almost latest fucking rebrand. Over turbocharged, super blue, super economic, super green.
So these are some of the tweets from London Timber back in the days.
Yeah.
What year is this, man? Most peeps hate on me because I'm rich and I'm great. Keep hating. I understand you wish you had my cash, beauty, and brains, but shame, it'll never happen. Once, here's another one. Here's another one.
Cringe.
Once a TV presenter here in SA makes more than 5 million, then I will say it's okay to compare me. Until then, it's an insult. This is back in the days,
And
guys.
those that she was targeting probably way more than 5 million now. Because I feel like it was a Bonang target. Because she said something about YFM and she was there then. Think about it. You work for YFM, I employed you. And Bonang was the one coming for her.
Yes.
So I feel like it was a
At
Bonang
the time,
diss.
it was the Bonang Nontle fight during these times.
Yeah, it was a Bonang diss, dog.
Here's another one. And I don't rent. I own properties. So please, don't ever compare me to Bonang, Mini, Dineo, or Terry. Never!
Even Terry got dragged in.
And if a presenter is renting their house, please don't you dare compare me to them. Mine is 2 million rands. Boom. If their house
rent today is nothing, bro, at home.
If their house is not worth 2 million, please don't compare me to that TV presenter. It's insulting. Until a TV host has millions and has lived in America for 7 years and has been on TV ads in America and the rest of the world, you can't compare me. Never.
When I attempted
This is
America, I don't
1981.
think it failed.
Come on.
Come on. When was the start of Twitter? When I discovered Twitter. Oh.
Don't stop it. Play nicely.
Wasn't this around the 2010s?
Yeah, it's around there.
It was around
I
then.
think you know what happened.
Yeah.
Twitter is a very toxic space, and it's always been where people just tell you shit from behind a
Keyboard warriors, man.
Yeah, from a closed identity, not knowing. So she, in the recent interview, said she introduced South Africa to Twitter. The problem, I think this was now, she was on Twitter early. People were shitting on her.
Yeah.
And she was simply, because everything she mentioned was facts.
Yeah.
Maybe she had bought a house, maybe cash over 2 million at the time, which is today, maybe it's a 4 or 5 million rand home. And I think that Twitter shit that people still complain about, the reason SDC is not on Twitter today was what she was now trying to tell people on Twitter. That, yo, I've done these things. And if you look at that stuff she mentioned, she didn't lie.
But she was
the first to do all those things that she said she did.
Was she not part of the problem, though? The trolling behavior that we see on Twitter. She started this kind of behavior.
She didn't. She fell for the trap of responding.
What they call
people will talk
rage
to you like
baiting.
you're nothing on Twitter. They'll talk to you like you're a piece of shit. And you're like, oh, dude, you talking to me, bro. You're away. You're like, hey, bro, I know we're talking about Ronaldo, Messi, but are you away talking to me? Yeah. And who are you? Like, you get me? And sometimes you can fall into the trap of going, now I'm so you've never done shit, or you know what I mean? I don't even know who you are. You're hiding. And she fell for that, but at a big scale. She was calling out people.
Another person who did is Macfarlane when he went live.
Yes.
Same energy.
Oh,
Even a good man, Black Coffee is also like clap back at times, and it's a good clap back, but dog, you said it. You're Black Coffee, Fana. You are dude, you're living the best lives in the world. I mentioned Black Coffee referred to. Till I will become an alcoholic. I know this nigga gonna pay my rehab bills, you know? But it's gonna be there, like, it was hot more. But nah, bro. But people in the like, dog, you did it. Don't care about these people because you leave a stain. Like, Nonkatema, one of the biggest stains was that whole rant of hers on social media. If, as valid as it was, she said some dumb things as well, like she owns YFM and stuff. But it was due to the...
She called Minnie a drunk. There was just a lot of things.
Minnie a drunk!
Yeah, she was very insulted. She insulted the girls.
And maybe to bring some sobriety to the conversation as well.
It's crazy because some of them are still renting.
Yeah, some are still renting, right? But you know, I once interviewed Miriam Makeba. Ne? Miriam Makeba, Mama Miriam Makeba.
Yes.
I'm gonna face the bar.
Sorry, Macfarlane.
You know, I remember speaking to Miriam Makeba. I think at the time I was working for SABC Africa, and you know, Miriam Makeba, you know, the star that she was, and there were people that also spoke cack about her and things like that. And she said to me, you know, my son, never worry about what people say. Never care what people say, because whatever they say, they've said it. You can't change what they've said.
Yes.
Out there.
But don't give it energy. Don't give it life. Don't respond. A story will die its natural death. Do you understand what I mean? People have spoken shit about me. People have spoken shit about people I know and whatever.
Yeah, bro.
Okay, you've said it. Great.
Yeah. Now what?
That's it. The minute you respond, you give it life. You've now made that person relevant. And it's probably some idiot that you don't know.
Stress and defects.
So that people like, and I've seen it, Sol, and I've seen it for you, and because and for me, I've got a massive amount of respect for you because people have spoken. Oh no, Sol, he'll always be under fucking MacG's shadow. Like, guys, it's not about that. Do you understand what I mean? People will always talk shit, my boy. You get that a lot of times. I've seen it on your timeline. Whatever, you know what I mean? Never ever respond, because once you respond, you've now you've. I hear you.
Yeah, I do sometimes. Like
Thank you for
sometimes
admitting
I'm like,
that,
no,
Sol.
fuck you, bro.
Sol,
I'm like, no, fuck you. Because I'm home, like, fuck them. No, fuck you. I don't give a fuck about what my father's gonna say, what anyone's gonna say. And then the first comment will be, why do you respond? I'm like, fuck you. Fuck you too. I'm like, oh, wow, bro. Oh, I'm suganyo now, hey. Oh, mama, go talk to your mom. And then it's like, then I can't look bad.
Yes.
And I'm like, fuck, why did I...
Yeah.
Step down, from this pedestal. Why did I step down? But sometimes, shit, bro, your instincts as a human, kick in. It's like, nah, fuck this guy, bro. So like, nah, fuck this guy, bro.
So we do a lot of media training, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of the time we say, if you can't put it on a billboard for your mom to read, then don't do it.
Ooh. Shit.
So that's a barometer you use.
A lot of tweets now.
That's a barometer.
Hey. But I'm not, tell you, go tell it to your dad. Fuck you too, bro. I gotta go do, oh shit.
You understand? So that's
if
the barometer.
mom,
the minute you see it and you're like, okay, local mama Simbalo. Think about it and say, could I put could I put it on a billboard for my mom to read? And if you can't, don't.
Oh, my kids to see it.
Yeah.
My baby used to see
Simple.
it.
I
My
do it like
baby.
that.
That's why I just choose to abstain from everything, bro.
Yeah.
Because, for example, right, you know, like Orania, right?
Yeah.
They hate black people. We all know that, right?
Yeah, they're racist.
And there's a WhatsApp group there. But if you're not in that WhatsApp group, you won't know what they're saying.
Yeah.
So how does it affect you?
Exactly.
So that's why I just choose to abstain because I'm like,
Oh,
if
so
I don't
you
see
being on
it-
Twitter is getting on that WhatsApp group of Orania.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, dog.
But if you
How come
abstain-
you didn't tell me this before? like, I get it now. Like, oh, fuck. Because I'd be forever angry.
Orania.
If I was in the Orania group, you, and I hate racists. You racist white people. You.
It only exists
I'd be
when you see it.
miserable.
It only exists when you see it. So if you don't see it, it doesn't exist.
Yeah, you don't know about it.
You don't know about it.
Yeah.
So get out of Orania, my nigga.
Aye. I feel to grade Orania.
Son is lying. Son will be here tonight. You'll see a post. And I get your notification. So
Can I go back?
Oh, man, you block it.
Thunderwood.
Thunderwood to boy. Thunderwood
he'll be
to.
there tonight.
That's no Orania for sec. Say no to your man. I'm moving to Sentinel. Fuck Orania, no?
Go Slade, what else you got, man? What else you got?
Yeah.
Fuck Orania, man.
I know you guys are big fans of Andrew Tate. Are you a fan?
I am.
Macfarlane?
Look, there's a lot of things that he says that for me it's like, you know, I've got mad respect for people that are going to say things that nobody else is willing to say.
Yeah.
That we know that it's the truth, that it's not happening. You know, we speak about Israel, Palestine, you know, the racism that has happened with Argentinians. There's a lot of things that people don't want to say, and people that have the balls to stand up and actually do it and say it, mad respect for them.
Yeah, true.
Mad respect for them.
So he recently got arrested with his brother. They got arrested in Miami, USA, by the U.S. Marshal. This is now because of they've got a combined charges of like 52 charges together. Nice. Yeah, it's bad. And
Evan, hey, Orania.
you know, Sol is clumsy. You know. So when he moves, everything breaks.
Yes.
But anyway, so now they were these charges, they stem from human trafficking. This is including rape, sexual exploitation, tax evasion, and money laundering, and just other allegations that they have. Like, so again, but we've seen this before where they get arrested, and it's like there's this whole thing agenda behind. Like,
But
do you
this
think
one
it's an
feels
agenda
different.
actually, or
this one feels
it's legit?
different, man? This one feels different because so you got extradited. It's not is it extradited?
No, he's gonna be
gonna get
extradited.
extradited.
Yeah, so
because
it's
it
actually
stems
the
from the
UK
UK. Yeah.
that have a case against him.
Yes,
And
yes.
then the Americans allowed him to get arrested in America, but then
America,
extradite him to the UK.
Yeah.
So UK is the one that has a problem with him,
Yes.
right? And now I've seen videos surfacing of like back then when he was starting his whole social media persona. Where he does mention that he
How
was
he made
a
his
pimp,
money.
yeah, and he used to get girls to run cam
Like
things.
live cams.
So many guys with money now who do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
live cam.
Big.
Yeah.
Especially in South Africa. Sorry to get in your
Yeah,
mouth.
sure.
So South Africa, obviously, we've got women who are very beautiful. Probably the best bodies in the world, according to what men
Yeah,
find
foreign
attractive
nationals,
in
a lot
the
of them
world.
do those.
Hips, bums, so many girls on cam soda, all these cam things. I remember picking up my daughter. So my daughter goes to these classes on Thursdays. And
The
some
camcorder classes.
Son,
Yo,
talk to us.
yo.
no, man, my baby is in grade 2. You should be ashamed of yourself. She's in grade 2. She goes to classes. So my daughter does piano classes, all these extramural activities, you know. And so the one time I'm there and I'm pulling out, just dropped her off at 2 o'clock till 3. It's a 1 hour thing. This guy in an E-class pulls up. I saw it. I'm like, hey, come on. What's up? He's like, "Yeah." So I'm like, nice car, man. In my head.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what do you do, bro? He's like, oh, I've got a house here and girls, it's a studio. Girls just get there in the morning, do the streaming thing. Stream. So he's an online pimp, sort of.
Yeah.
But the thing is, that thing also becomes serious pimping business because the clients who are streaming the girls can then go, yo, because the girl is paying. She just gets there with her body, does her thing.
Yeah.
The guy's got the infrastructure. He's paying for the rent of the house. He's paying for the cameras, the lights that these guys have.
They respond to clients, everything. Yeah.
Yeah, but online, he's got the logins, the password.
Yes.
And online, the girl, then the guys be like, okay, maybe the guy's paying them 10,000 a month.
Yeah.
But then one guy can be like, I'll give you 4,000 rands for your time.
Yes.
And if it's 5, 8, 6 guys, it's like now double the money that she's earning from these guys. So the people in South Africa is huge. I remember in the news, there was an Indian couple that does that in KZN with them. Yo! There's a book I read. Fuck.
An epiphany. He just had an epiphany.
Yeah. No. No, there's a book. I spoke about this book. It's about investigations in South Africa.
Are you okay?
I'll give you the book name. I don't know the book, but now we'll put it up here. Put it up here. Literally one of the first 2 stories. So it's about this guy, private investigator. It's about the hawks, actually. And some of the crazy cases they do. And one of them is like that. People just rent out mansions in KZN and girls just live there and do all these things. And sometimes there's obviously human rights violations.
Yes.
Also,
Trafficking.
all sorts of things,
Yeah.
But it's serious business.
Yeah.
You've never done a story like that on Contemplation?
No. So I did. In fact, I remember there's a story that I chose not to do, right?
Whoa.
Because I was like, I can't do this, right? And what's happening is that with these with these guys that do this kind of thing, they go into very poor areas. So there's an area somewhere out in Pretoria. But like this Pretoria, wrong name to use.
Bro,
but
the
like
biggest girl in the poor area.
Yeah, like
So
that caravan
biggest
park
victims.
stuff.
Yeah,
Caravan park
biggest
stuff.
victims.
And that guy will like give the family a gram, and they'll give them their like 2-year-old daughter because there's people that buy or are into that sort of child porn.
Yeah.
Well, hey,
no,
dog, and it's,
bro.
and like
no, man.
we have this argument and this thing about this whole Abahambe movement. There are people that are doing sick things in our country because of the of poverty, right? So they go into that area and it's like obviously mothers on drugs, fathers on drugs. They've got like 6 kids,
They see the kids as commodities.
Yeah, so they see the kids as commodities. And I promise you, there's sick human beings somewhere all over the world that want to see someone having sex with a 2-year-old or a 1-year-old. Oh, I understand. And I remember the producer was like, let's go do the story. I was like, my friend, I can't. I can't. I've got kids. I've got daughters. I can't do that story because I don't know what it'll do to me, how I'll react. I mean, there's stories that I've gone into and I'll be like, I can't. I mean, there's a doctor, for example, there's a story that we did with a doctor that was going into poor areas in South Africa, and he was saying that he can cure them of cancer, and he was literally butchering these women. And I remember this girl that came from the Eastern Cape and found this doctor online, and he said he could cure the mom of cancer. And he literally, put them on, got them into a theater, etc. And so there was no cavity between her private part and her anus, and everything was just coming out because of what he'd done to her.
Bro.
I remember walking into this place and I could smell death. In fact, she died 2 weeks later. I interviewed this girl, and the most heartbreaking thing is like, I killed my mom. She took responsibility for killing her mom, because had she not found that doctor, her mom maybe might have lived or not lived. There are sick people in this country, guys.
So evil,
there are sick on carte blanche. Yeah, man. It's evil, dog. It's either like Emona, there's people that are sick in this world, and some of the things that we see, they can never be reversed.
Man,
can't.
let's switch it up, man. This is more of comic. This is comedy from that, compared to what you're saying. What do you guys think about this video where a robbery is happening, and then these cops are seen walking in, they see the robbery, and they decide to run away. Yeah.
No, look, nah.
You haven't seen it.
South African cops.
There we go. In the uniform. There they go. All of them run away.
What is that guy? And these guys are robbing like a tuck shop, a phone shop, or some bullshit shop. It shows under a residential building where they sell Louis and pap and maize meal. They ran.
And they still have to go back home, and the wife's gonna ask, how was it work?
I'm sure they'll proudly say I ran. I survived.
They go over to America. I ran.
Drop that. You're probably going to have to buy like T-Card or something.
Yeah.
There's a robbery.
God, they're going to cut it to death. Oh, cut that, you boy. Yeah, it's very cold and I'm a cheese. No Mongola. Hey.
When you see shit like that, dog, what do you think? I'm sure you guys are tired of talking about.
We're tired of talking about stuff like this, but you know, like, and right, we'll never know the story behind the story because there's probably a real story behind this, right? Where you come in, maybe you have left the firearms out there.
Nah. If you look close at the video, especially the first guy in the bulletproof, he's got a holster. Like, he's got a firearm.
Yeah.
And the second guy. Everybody else with the jerseys, maybe not, but if you look at the first two guys, they do have firearms.
But Sol, if you're a policeman and you get into a place and you realize that the person on the other end has got more firepower than you, and I'm your Dacha boy, I'm outy like a TT, my boy. You know what I mean?
Outy like a TT. Outy like a TT.
I understand. I'm out. But because
I get it.
Because people like and as a policeman as well, like a civilian and your life come first. Don't try to be a hero. But
isn't it that when you take the job of being a police, you do realize that you could down the job, and that's part of being a policeman, especially out in the field.
Yeah, but you also mustn't be stupid. You understand what I mean? Maybe they ran to get back up. they ran to get back up or get more firepower.
Nah, they didn't. They didn't because the criminals soon came out knowing that these guys just ran. They may have gone and get back up, which maybe came after 4 minutes. But normally it would be get back up and subdue the guys or keep them constrained within... Or keep them restrained within the shop they're robbing. Yeah, because you got guns again. Run out, at the door then. So they don't go out. But they just ran for their life.
Have you ever been shot at, Saul?
I'm not a cop. When you're a cop, you sign up to get shot at. You realize that, right? When you sign up to be a cop, you won't get shot at.
Yes.
Because if you are getting to go withdraw money at the ATM and there's an ATM robbery and they see you in cop uniform, they shoot you at you first.
Yes.
Even if you're not on duty.
100%.
I got a question I want to ask you guys.
Police.
I got a question I want to ask you guys. Is this not the worst time to be a cop? Because obviously when you're a cop, you sign up to defend your country and the citizens in it.
It's dangerous.
With all the shit that's happening, like the Matlanga Commission and the corruption at the top, are you going to be like, what the fuck am I defending?
I can safely say that we've now reached mafia state.
Yes,
we have now
that's
reached
correct.
mafia state.
Yeah.
We are the things that we used to see at the movies about Pablo Escobar and how police were bought in Colombia and all of that. We are now there. We are there, man.
Then you sit down and you're like, what am I dying for?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because think about it.
And now you're going to die here and you want to subdue them and point when Feroz Khan is driving Porsches, Lamborghinis, and Ferrari. My boss
then they
is
shoot you
involved in
twice.
the road.
I said, pow. He said, pow. Hey, Papa.
Feroz Khan, name them.
You've got people like Feroz Khan. I mean,
wealthiest
I'm
police.
sitting there thinking that nobody in the South African police services look at this guy and think like, Ole Ponesa, you've got Ferraris, Lamborghinis, Porsches, whatever.
Cars,
does it not make sense, right?
Guys have 30 cars.
Andrea Johnson, I understand.
Andrea Johnson,
all of these people, you like, when you start seeing this, you realize then the rot, I understand. So I'm not going to go into a shop and risk my life when my boss or drive a Porsche. How much?
And you forgot one thing. So, the biggest boss of them all, the police minister, he's earned over 2.6 million in salary in the last year for not doing anything.
What about for 15,000? Offer 15,000 before tax.
So these guys are getting 15,000 before tax. The policeman, Sensam Kunu, who wanted to shut down the PKTT, is suspended. Getting a salary. Have you been to a police station? His picture's there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sensam Kunu's picture's there when you get there. I don't know if Feroz Khan's is there. Then there's for the first time, there's 3 pictures. Because normally it's one police minister and the president when you get to a police station. Now, Feroz Khan. You don't know who Feroz Khan is. He's the police minister who's doing Sensam Kunu's job that he's getting paid for with full salary, not doing a single thing. He's the replacement of him. Yeah. He's like a lawyer. He used to teach law school at Wits. So my thing is, why would these guys also risk their job? And also another thing is, everything we're seeing coming out of the MacG Commission tells us that the top brass of the police
is corrupt.
Majority of them are corrupt.
But
and the guys who are not corrupt, Sensam Kunu, Khumalo.
Not corrupt.
I'm not Sensam Kunu, sorry, my bad. Thank you for actually. Mkhwanazi.
Oh, yes.
Mkhwanazi,
Yes.
Khumalo. These guys are outnumbered at the top. The good cops are outnumbered at the top.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And they getting fought and getting arrested instead of these guys focusing on fighting criminals. They're fighting criminals and their partners. Because all these other guys who've got aspirations of being police commissioners, national commissioners, are in bed with the cartels. Generals are in bed with their cartels. Top bosses, the guys who are meant to be clamping down on corruption, are in bed with their cartels.
But
and the little
a long time ago, dog. Jackie Celebi sold the country for a pair of shoes for President Thabo Mbeki. Jackie Celebi. If you remember how long ago that was. With Glenn Gliotti. When that whole mess started, it should have told you where we headed to, right? And I'm not gonna condone it. I'm not gonna say like you be the judge, right? So let's think about it practically. You are a policeman, right? You wake up in the morning. You after deductions, you probably get 8,000 rand a month.
Yeah,
right?
After medical aid, and that's like the loudest medical aid.
But listen
for
to
4,000
this.
rands these days.
In Cape Town alone, there are 300,000 documented, or they can count 300,000 drug users. Right? If you are in
300,000,
drug users, that they've been able to quantify. But if there's 1,000, right? Let's say in your area, Kasiahau, there's 1,000 drug users, right? Barekang, either Nyaupe or whatever, at 20 rand, right? At 20 rand, so it's immediately 20,000 rand if they buy once, right? If you're a drug user, you got to go back 3, 4, 5 times. Right?
When?
So how much is that? That's
3, 4, 5 times in what? In
a day, right? So you're making R1 million a day. You're going to protect that territory with your entire life. You're going to make sure that nobody comes in and cannibalizes your clients.
Oh, that's
right?
Big business, bro.
Right?
That's money for your kids and your family.
So you're making R1 million a day as a drug dealer, right? Policeman is there, up and down, and you're like, policeman, Chief Mamela, don't disturb me. I'll give you 5,000 rand every Friday. Friday, come to my house. I'll give you 5,000 rand cash. In a month, that's 20,000 rand. That is already 3 times.
And he's thinking about his kids and his family.
And you're thinking, these are drug addicts, they're going to die anyway. Why must I now go into a shop like that and risk my life?
And my daughter wants piano lessons.
Oh, do you understand what I mean? So, and my boss is driving, my boss has got a collection of 20 cars. So I must now go risk my life, stop this guy from meeting and being able to do his job, while my boss is actually sitting, and the cops know.
They know.
They know what's going on.
That's my thing.
So neighborhood after neighborhood after neighborhood, that's what I'm saying. 300,000 documented in Cape Town. It's happening in Cape Town, it's happening in Durban, it's happening in Mpumalanga, it's happening in Limpopo, it's happening everywhere. It's a massive multi-billion rand industry.
A day. If you think Plaza shops make billions a day, nigga, drugs make 10 times a billion a day. Because you're not buying maize meal of Iwisa 10 times a day. Buying it once a week.
Yeah.
If you're buying the 5 kilos 2 times a week, the drugs are something else. Jeez. And the cops are in. So for me seeing this, it's like, yo, bro, how can we have on the ground disciplined, committed, police officers, regardless of the pay, who want to get the job done, when the guys at the very, very top are trying to shut down the PKTT. Or allegedly, as we've seen, as Mkhwanazi said, trying to shut down the PKTT. The guys who are part of what's Kande? Isn't?
Look, yeah, Khan is, remember, it's part of the leadership. It's part of the leadership.
No, but it's in the intelligence.
Yes,
intelligence.
Yeah.
The guys in intelligence are meant to detect these things before they happen.
Oh.
But they are, it seems like Khan got to drug busts and he was there first.
He's giving intelligence
Yeah,
to the drug
intercept.
dealers.
They
The intelligence is
intercept.
going to the drug dealers.
Yeah.
Not to the police.
You see-
It's going to the drug dealers. Oh, hey, Buffett, watch out. Don't use that
Yeah.
street. They're going to come and catch you. He's giving
Yeah,
the
even
intelligence
the
to
other
drug
one,
dealers.
even the other one who was transporting, who was helping Nku, or Nku allegedly said he's a snitch.
Yes.
Or he's giving them
Mokgotsi,
intel.
Brown Mokgotsi.
No. Ran Mokgotsi is somebody else. Nku and the other one, Heidelberg,
I
who
know
followed
who
the
you're talking
truck.
about.
Yes.
Like to Eriton. Yo, bro, it's bad. You're like, yo.
Hey, you guys are depressing me,
It's
man.
depressing. I was
Yeah,
about to
so
say,
my thing is,
guys.
when South Africans watch those videos, they must realize that these guys are under a leadership that is lining their own pockets. Why would this guy die and leave his 1-year-old baby? Do you know how amazing it is to have a 1-year-old baby?
Frank, with Mac,
Yo,
what's on
and
your
then you're
mind,
gonna
bro?
die because you want to protect the country. And meanwhile, the leadership is eating.
I think for me, the one thing that is on my mind, Mac, is that...
Or what caught your attention this week? Yeah.
What caught my
Yeah,
attention
bro.
what caught my attention this week, and I think everybody saw it, and what drove us all crazy, is the reaction of the Argentinians after losing the World Cup.
You're in Tugiwe, Argentinian.
Like, I
South
was...
African Argentinians.
You know, I'm a Ronaldo fan, first of all, right? And it's not even about anything because I just think he's an incredible sportsman. He's played with various teams, etc., etc. But all the stuff that came out about Argentina, right? All the stuff that came out about Argentina, about how racist they are, and I lost absolutely every single respect that I had for them as a country. You know what I mean?
nation.
You know, and a nation, because that reaction that we saw after they lost the World Cup summarized what people have been saying for the past week, 100%. Right? And, you know, we go into these countries, we go to these places like, oh no, my God, I was in Argentina, not realizing how sick it is and what a beautiful country we actually have, right?
Oh,
and for me,
South
the
Africa.
thing that's in that you know, that caught my attention is that, you know, we sell ourselves short, Mac.
Yeah.
We really sell ourselves short with many things. This country has got an incredible amount of potential.
South
The other
Africa.
amazing thing that it
South
was
Africa.
like seeing how South Africans are now finally taking on these roles that we thought that, hey, South Africans are lazy. They're now starting to build the tuck shops. We're now starting to see them at Checker 6060. We now see them.
And there's
starting
money
to
there,
get into
Checker
this-
60,
and
bro.
there's money there,
Yeah,
guys.
20,
I know,
30K.
dog, I met a guy in Rosebank like 2 years ago. And it was like, Saul, you to tell chillers. And I think I did. I told the story.
Yeah.
There's new where people can live, bro. Because to the cost versus what you earn. Yes, you're not earning R1 million a month, but your cost of just doing the job, you can actually live.
But as you were, yes.
Yeah.
So I'm almost like starting to see the sort of change and revolution that is happening in our country, right? Because you know, right, as South Africans, you know, angry, we burn shit, right?
Yeah.
Right? And we stopped being
She said,
angry
yeah.
for a very, very long time. We stopped being angry for a very long time, but that tide has now turned. And in fact, I said this to the Minister Ronald Lamola when I had him on the show, that, you know, the first part of the ANC manifesto, whatever, says the people shall govern. The
Yeah.
people are now governing.
Yes.
South Africans are now finding their voice again, and now MacG, because we've got to take this country back. We've got nowhere else to
Now
go.
things are
guys.
happening in the borders because March is putting pressure.
There
Which
we go.
it shouldn't get to the point where March are putting pressure on the government to do the job. What are you laughing at, bro?
It's so killing me today,
Soul's on fire today,
bro.
my boy.
Can we just have the close up on Soul the whole show?
Wait, what am I doing? What am I doing? Wait, what am I doing?
She's young. She's like, okay.
No, man. He said the people are governing, and my thing is the government is not doing something about borders because of March. So when he said that, it struck that chord.
God.
So sorry for my reaction, but I'm like, yeah, actually, the people are governing. Sorry, and chillers hate this because I disturb the thoughts of the chillers of the guests. So sorry, man.
Yeah.
No, but he's
Please
family,
pick
man.
it up.
Mac is family.
And he's a professional. Thank God, because sometimes when people are about
How long until the next reaction? I think 15 seconds?
Yeah.
20, no? Let's
come
see.
on, man.
Let's time him. Let's
Nah, fuck. You don't fucking match. Nah, fuck, man. You have no reactions. You don't get a reaction from a dead person. Nah, fuck. Shut up, Credo.
So I see how beautiful our country is becoming and how people are finally wading up and saying. And I think for me, as a journalist, we've always seen the rot that happens, and there's only a little bit that we can cover. But the Madlanga Commission, what it's done, it's really opened up, and we're now able.
Open up the Pandora's box. Yeah. Like it really, nah, bro. It's just that Mac is poetic also, you know. Like it opened up everything, bro.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, go on, man.
And we're
Sorry,
finally able to see the rot that's happening in our country. I'm just hoping that come November we make the right choice and the changes happen and we take our country back. Because if
Are
we don't,
you allowed
guys-
to say who you're voting for?
Who me?
Yeah. You're not, no?
I can say I'm probably allowed to, but I can't. I would rather not because I don't want to be. I vote for South Africa and I vote for South Africans, and I think each and every single one of us has a responsibility to make a difference in where we believe a difference can be made. I'm not going to advocate for any party whatsoever. I've got absolutely no trust in any of them. If you've been watching the Madlanga Commission and you've been reading the news, you know that none of them can be trusted. All of them. All of them. We need something new. We need something different because all of them are rotten, no matter where they are, whether it's a white aligned party or a black aligned party or a consciousness aligned party or a Zulu party, whatever party it is, we need something new and something different, and that's something that needs to come out of us as South Africans because we are enough is enough.
And if they disappoint us, it's okay. We were already disappointed for us to consider other parties. Anyway. Then we'll go to others who will disappoint us. But
maybe we should start
at least we're trying something different.
Nah, bro.
PNC
bro.
party.
I love my peace, dog. That's some mafia shit.
Hey, you were running there for the signatures at Vets. You had agreed to it initially.
No, but I wasn't going to be the face.
Oh, yes.
It was going to be Eugene Koza.
How did you twist your arm there?
No, JJ is good with words.
Let me give you some.
Oh, yeah.
And you were on the show. You were on the show.
No. It was one of my absent days. No. It was one of the days. I'm too sober to fucking agree to that shit. It was one of the absent days. I was gone here. Why do you think I'm never absent? And this nigga's always gone. I was gone for 1 week. I came back and we were starting a party, boy. I was like, no. So I was like, who missed the party? I was good for 1 week, man. Next time I had a party here, bro. What's going on?
Here's a task I'm going to give us, right?
Yeah.
Especially as a network, right? This cannabis thing, let's get onto it, right? Let's get people to invest in it. Let's bring about change and let's save lives through it. Because that's the one thing that we can boldly do without anybody ever disturbing us because it's an industry that's waiting to be harvested. Let's go. MacG. Simple.
It's the only solution, man. We have to just work together and forget about these guys,
dog.
bro.
You know
just
this.
forget about these guys.
Yeah.
They're not going to do anything for us.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah, let's just do things. Work for ourselves, man.
Yeah, 1 year, man.
It's every man for himself.
What caught your attention this week, Pendu? Oh, my goodness.
Dude, there was a cops thing, obviously, but our producer took it from my WhatsApp status.
Stole your content.
It's all good. I'm content. Yo, did you see Vinicius Jr.?
Oh, yeah.
What the fuck, bro?
I thought this is not real.
He's
I'm
a
like, this
new
is-
man.
it's
I thought it was AI.
I'm like, no way.
It's
Do you know what he's
fake
talking
news.
about?
He's a new man.
Who's that?
Vinicius
He's a
Jr.
footballer.
is a Brazilian
He plays
player.
for Brazil and Madrid, Real Madrid.
So as soon as they got
Real
knocked
Madrid.
out of the World Cup, he
Yeah.
decided to have a neck surgery. Ne?
Yeah, so I think he's already decided, but he went for a scheduled
surgery.
He had a scheduled surgery. They say it's a neck thing, but I think it's chin. They say it's a chin thing, but it's a different guy. This is beyond. They did more work than him.
Let me send you the
They
video.
did more work
What did
on
he
him.
do?
I'll show you the video.
He says chin, but it's not chin, bro. He's a different guy. Look at him. Are you telling me a change of
there.
chin?
So that's him on the left, ne?
Yeah.
That's the old him. And then him in the black shirt there. That's
That's
the
the
new him
same
after
guy.
the operation. That's the same
Nah,
guy.
aliens. Still, when I want about the aliens, this is alien. This is
Nah, bro.
This is like Illuminati shit. Dog.
Also, look at his teeth.
It's different, yes.
The incisors.
Maybe it did his teeth
The
as well.
incisors, which are like the Dracula teeth. There.
Yes.
Are
Look
gone.
at those.
Are gone.
I think
They
he probably got
but the
veneers.
smile is the lower lip is not as open.
Chet,
But
it's like
nah,
a same
bro.
Person. It's the same
It is the
person.
same person, but I'm saying it's more than just chin work, bro.
Yes, but
Chin funding. Chin funding. Chin funding. Darling. Chin funding. Hey, that's just chin work. The guy's a different man.
No, that's a different human being, dog.
Bro, I didn't even know they had
It's
operations
like,
like
Asha
that.
before he had money, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yes.
Dude.
Yeah, so he did have a chin procedure.
Ah,
it's called
that's chin.
It's called chin harmonization.
Chin
right?
harmonization.
Yes. So it was performed by a dermatologist, and what happened is that it's a very minimal invasive treatment, and it uses dermal fillers, right? So like Botox, essentially. So to reshape, project, and define the chin and the jawline. So that's what he did. He
So they
didn't-
test the skin and the tissues underneath.
Essentially, it's
The
Botox.
dermal tissues.
Yeah, it's Botox.
Yeah.
Essentially, yeah.
And it's facelifting, guys. Because
Yeah.
No, but that's like a totally different person. Like,
Yeah.
chin lifting, what do a demo a foot egg, man?
no, because look at the smile and look at here.
Yeah.
It looks different. There's a hump bump just above the eyes on the new picture than the old one. So I feel like it's more than chin work because it's a different human being.
And if he
And my thing is, he didn't look bad initially.
No, it didn't.
There's a thing.
he looked unique.
No, he looked like a black guy. No, he did look unique, but not like.
I think I'd
was
like
him.
to see a side profile.
According to
It would
black
be
people-
much better. I see the before, but with the after, I don't see a side profile. That would
Like
also
before,
show
you could meet him ranking up by Setsema Tokomane and like airtime. You understand? Now he looks like
Now he looks clean, you know,
Now
like
he looks clean or
bro.
something. Yo, dog, what's going on? What are we
Yeah.
doing later? Can
But I
we play
feel like
FIFA
all of the things that
2025?
you guys are criticizing, it's Botox. You see, like how you said his forehead.
Yeah.
So obviously Botox, because it's like fillers of some sort. Obviously they will now
In the
stretch
derm.
out the
What
lines.
you said, dermot?
Yeah. So it's possible. And
My
it
thing.
seems like he had an underbite from the previous
Yeah.
Oh, well, okay.
So that's why now you could have a chin operation now to just bring back the chin. And,
Okay.
yeah.
And he can't stop
First
scoring
time-
goals now. As soon as he stops scoring goals, eyes and shit, it's child.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
done.
But Wabon, chin underbite.
Yeah, man, let's score more. No, you must score more. So wait, first time I heard underbite over. Like, I've always heard overbite.
Okay.
What does an overbite look
An
like? and
overbite
what's
is when
an
your
underbite?
upper teeth come forward. So
The list.
it will be, no, it's not the list.
Underbite is the list.
No. Like when your teeth like
The Altito effect.
Oh, they go over.
no,
your
that's
teeth.
a lisp.
That's a lisp.
That's the list.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then an underbite is when you've got your bottom jawline.
Oh, your
coming
bottom teeth
out.
are-
So it's less
cover up.
Yes.
Oh, wow, under,
Yeah.
over.
So it's an
Whoa.
overbite when they hang over, and then under it's when your lower
Yeah, so
jaw.
it's like when they like then they bite here or they bite there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Over here.
Ah,
under here.
come.
Normal bites is
Yeah. Normal bite is like deep throat, you know? The shit on my phone.
This shit.
We got this. Yeah.
Look, I'm okay with, because we've seen women change their bodies. Yeah, but I just hope that he changed his looks based on him not liking how he looked.
Bro, when I saw this, I'm like, there's no way.
Not bullying, because he got bullied in Spain.
Racism.
He got bullied by white people.
Yeah.
He got bullied by blacks. I saw a headline. I don't know if it's AI or if it's fake news or not, but when Neymar was like laughing that he's the ugliest player he's played alongside.
No, that's fake news.
That's
Come
fake
on,
news,
that's
huh?
fake news.
Yeah,
fake
but
news,
like,
yeah.
I hope it's not that kind of stuff that got him to change. It's him not liking, because it's okay to change how you look if you got the money to do it or you've got the time to do it because sometimes it takes time in the gym. And,
Macfarlane, man.
Yeah.
We appreciate you. Thank you so much for your time, man. This has been amazing. Why aren't you this funny on your show, dog? Hey, on the show.
Yeah. I was telling him. No, I told him when he came in, I'm like, oh, we're getting in your new sneakers and stuff. And you're like, hey. On your show, you're like, oh, suits, and you're like,
Yeah, but like, I am a serious guy. I can open like...
No, you're not a serious guy. You have a serious part in you. You're not a serious guy, bro. I wanna, on your show, it's gonna be like, this guy, with the kind of face. You go gold.
Lalel, I'm a serious guy.
Yeah.
And my thing is that, for me, I've always respected the kind of work that I do. But I've the craft. Respect the craft. But I've got a personality outside of that, right? Because I can't be on carte blanche and like,
No, not carte blanche. Talking about the podcast.
Even
we understand why you're like that on carte blanche. We get it.
Because even so, when he was on Kaya, he wasn't.
Yeah, I didn't have carte blanche.
Yeah, but
I didn't have carte blanche to do as I want.
So, but on my podcast, so here's the thing, right? We have this within the network.
Yeah.
We've got all of this in the network, right? We've got
okay.
Nota screaming and shouting and what have you. Like, it's a fucking mess,
Okay.
right? Do you understand what I mean? And for me, it's just, let's bring a different element because we do have people in an audience that wants to listen to politics.
That's what a network is, it's different
do you understand what I mean?
offerings.
So it's different offerings. So I'm giving that offering that nobody else is. Network.
network.
Well,
Yeah,
understand?
yeah.
So something beats a pramek, number one.
Okay, I get you. I get you.
So I'm giving a different offering to the network where there are people that probably love and want to support the network, but they don't fucks with all of this other stuff. But
Yes.
they would much rather listen to news in a different way and a guy that they can relate with. Because like you you understand. But but also I can get to school like, yo, what's up, boys? That's what's going on. Eh? What's the rugby? What's the rugby school? What happened last night? Hey, boy, keys, let's go for a beer, eh? Do you understand what I mean? So I've been able to traverse those different kind of sort of universes, and I want to bring them in and make my show about touching those different people and giving them that opportunity.
With the, hey, my oak, I was a rugby school. Did you see that try by Panduga?
Yeah. Those are my boys.
What's Faga?
You can still be drunk with those guys.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So I don't want you to be drunk, but just to be yourself.
Yeah.
And more freer.
Yeah.
Everything you said you can still do with being less uptight and less suits and less corporate.
Let me see you. Let me show you the range, right? I could do that with those boys, and I could chill with Karas, with Kasi Chem, and I'd be able to relate to those boys. Do you understand what I mean? And it's having that flexibility of being able to do that kind of stuff. Whether you are kokasi, whether you're in corporate, whether you're here.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
Because unfortunately, because of where we come from and how we grew up, we had to be comedians. Pella, your mom or your parents don't know the soul. Yeah, your mom, right? Doesn't know soul, right?
Dad also my parents, sorry.
I gotta say,
back to parents.
Do you understand what I mean? But
sorry, parents.
We walk into certain places and there's a mask that we put on.
Yes,
right?
true.
You walk into an advertising agency, there's a mask that you put on. You walk into YFM, there's a mask that you put on. You walk into a client, there's a mask that you put on. You walk into home, there's a mask that you put on. You go to your wife, there's a mask that you put on because you don't realize it, but you're not the soul there, you're not the soul there, you're not the soul there. But you sort of assimilate all of these characters, and that's who you then become, right? So who I am at Carte Blanche, who I am at Podcast and Chill, who I am with the boys watching rugby, who I am on my old boys WhatsApp line are different people. But that is the beautiful mix to the poikikos that makes me who I am.
Do you feel like if you didn't have a mask on Podcast and Chill network, it would fuck with your Carte Blanche shit? Because it'd be like, whoa, he drinks a lot. Whoa, he asks some fucked up questions. Do you feel like, because...
What episode have you been listening to? We literally spoke about drugs for an hour.
No, he's a guest here.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking about on his show.
Oh, okay.
Come on, man.
So here's my thing, right?
What show are you hosting? I'm talking about on his show. On his show. Because for me, you know what? I don't want him to be... He's such a funny guy.
He is.
And a relatable guy. But I don't get it on your show. And I get what you said before, and you may repeat that now.
I think so. That's like a slick talk delivery. So be frank with MacG with a slick talk delivery.
Not a slick talk delivery, just...
Which show are you ghosting?
Yeah. Yeah, which show are you ghosting? Slick talk could do with a ghost lady.
You're gonna make a whole...
Yeah, he's gonna come for us now, man. We love him, man.
I wanted to ask you, the transition from traditional to podcasting, how has it been for you? Because I've seen so many guys who come from broadcasting, radio, TV, struggle, bro, with this whole new medium, digital. You know what I mean?
So I'm gonna struggle, bro.
So
maybe
easy
it's a
medium,
different game.
dog.
I'm gonna give kudos.
Medium doesn't fit everybody.
I'm gonna give kudos to the both of you, right? And I'm gonna give kudos to the both of you because you guys sort of mapped out what the roadmap looks like.
Yeah.
Right? Now, I've always been very versatile. You know, the reason why I know the reason that I'm here is because you felt that people need to see that other MacG.
Yeah.
Thank you
Right?
very much.
People need to see the MacG that I know.
100%.
I'm a professional. Through and through in the work,
Yeah, you are, bro.
in the work that I do. But there's also this MacG here that's allowed to be free, open, speak about things that the way that because it's a whole. You know what I mean? And I think he asked me a question at that meeting where he ended up at Deep Slurred, right? Cut a long story short, he said, "Why did you join the network?" And I said to him, because I wanted to buy myself another 15, 20 years in the industry because whatever's happening out there, that's going to die and it's going to die very soon, right? But I know my personality and I know who I am and I know I've got so much more that I could be able to offer to the industry, but I can't do it in these other platforms that I'm involved in. You know, I want to work with kids. I want to build. I want to train. I want to educate. I want to, give people, because I know what I've been through to get to where I am, and I don't want people to make those kind of mistakes, right? And why I wanted to give kudos to the both of you is that because you guys have had to go through that baptism of fire. You had to get fired. You had to get fired. You had to go through shit. People telling you this. You guys are this. You guys are that, and whatever. And a lot of the time, you've got to pick yourself up and once again show your face, right? Once again show your face and say, "I've made mistakes. I've messed up. I've fucked up. Whatever. I'm sorry, but this is me. This is who I am." Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
And be the best version of yourself to the people that support and love you. That's it. I owe no one an explanation. I know no one an apology. The only person that I actually really, really care about is my mom because I don't want to disappoint her because I've been raised by a powerful lady. Ditapelo tsa hae have gotten me to where I am. Lona kaofela la nye.
Except for the kids. Shout out, man.
And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Be Frank with MacG. Make sure you check him out every single Sunday, 8 p.m., baby! Banna!
Drop it.
Welcome to Black Excellence. Do not fear, for if you do, just sip on some grandeur. And if you still do, ask ourselves, what would Mapapunzi do? Parama chila, itlesha lefiki. Ungoyigi, even when they ask you, how sabi yini? Do not fear, for if you do, just say, Anistivi. This is the medicine of censorship. This is the pill. Which one is that one? Podcast and chill.